Donald J. Trump. Forthright, bold, and unapologetically brash. While many called him rude, for millions of Americans, Trump represented something they hadn't seen in Washington for years: a fighter, willing to stand up to global elites and powerful enemies who seek to diminish America's sovereignty. From the moment he stepped into the Oval Office, Trump made it clear he wasn't there to play the game of diplomatic niceties. He was there to disrupt the status quo, challenge America's enemies, and restore the country's strength. Critics said it couldn't be done. They mocked him for sitting down with Kim Jong-un, the dictator of North Korea. But for the first time in decades, Trump brought a rogue nation to the negotiating table. The media was quick to label it a failure, an act of legitimizing a tyrant. But what they couldn't ignore was that Trump's approach was bold. He wasn't afraid to take risks to achieve peace.
Because President Trump has put us in a position where we can actually prevail and make the world a better, safer place.
Okay, Greg?
Well, if this were Obama, they would already have demolished Mount Rushmore, and they'd put 4 Obama heads right there. I want to hit the point about the optics. They say by elevating Kim, the optics are he's getting something for nothing. It may actually help Rocket Man, but why wouldn't he do it? The point is, that's going to be part of the deal.
Trump's boldness did not end with North Korea. He strengthened America's alliances, especially with Israel, where he stood by Prime Minister Netanyahu and recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital, an unprecedented move that other leaders had promised for years but never delivered. At the United Nations, Trump didn't mince words. He declared that America would no longer bow to globalist institutions, nor would it be bound by ineffective treaties that jeopardized U.S. sovereignty. From withdrawing from the Iran nuclear deal to reimposing sanctions, Trump's foreign policy sent a clear message to rogue nations. The United States would no longer be held hostage by bad actors. Iran's streets were filled with protesters, but in Washington, Trump was steadfast in his resolve.
This president has led bold initiatives in nearly every corner of the world. In China, he's pulled back the curtain on the predatory aggression of the Chinese Communist Party. The president has held China accountable for covering up the China virus and allowing it to spread death and economic destruction in America and around the world. And he will not rest until justice is done. He has ensured that the Chinese Communist Party spies posing as diplomats in America are jailed or sent back to China. And he has ended the ridiculously unfair trade arrangement with China that punched a hole in our economy. Those jobs are coming back home.
But Trump didn't just focus on diplomacy. He made it his mission to rebuild America's military after years of neglect. He knew that a strong military was the foundation of peace. To his supporters, Donald Trump wasn't just a leader, he was a fighter, unafraid to challenge the global elites, unafraid to call out America's enemies, and unafraid to put American sovereignty first.
We are one movement, one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So with American pride swelling in our hearts and American courage stirring in our souls, I say these words to you tonight. We will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, Ohio. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Trump's leadership was not about being liked. It was about protecting the future of America. In the face of global challenges, he stood firm, a leader unapologetic in his defense of American sovereignty. But as we approach the 2024 election, the fight for America's future is far from over. For while Trump fought for America's strength, others in Washington had different plans.